I'm Kaya.
I'm Helena.
And we're going to show you some super science.
Yay! We have 4 different types of food coloring. And we have milk, a saucer, and common dish soap. And a pipette.
First off, we're going to fill the saucer with milk just so there's enough to have a single layer. Now we're using very scientific measurements, this being a bunch. Now we're going to add food coloring at specific spots in the saucer. The important part here now, kids. We're going to add the dish soap.
Dun dun dun.
Ready? Behind the experiment we saw here is a mixture of density and polarity. You see, milk is made up of mostly water, but also has a bunch of other characteristics like proteins, fats, vitamins. Now the food coloring stays on top because it's a lot less dense than milk is. Dish soap has a bipolar bonds within its molecules. Now that bipolarity means that one end is polar and one end is non-polar. The non-polar end is going to bind to all the fats and proteins in the milk. And the polar end is going to try to dissolve into the milk and the water. So we see these strange patterns evolve because the non-polar end is chasing around the fat and proteins on the surface of the milk, trying to dip down low enough to get it, while the polar end is trying to bind to the water. Hi, and welcome back to science. All right, we're gonna get started today with something some people like to call elephant toothpaste.
We're going to need a spoon, a cup, a tablespoon, a funnel, yeast, hydrogen peroxide.
Be careful with that, guys. That's the reason we're wearing gloves and special eye gear.
Food coloring, a water bottle to put it all in, and a liquid measuring cup.
First, we're going to measure half a cup of hydrogen peroxide out. Then we're going to add 8 drops of food coloring. And over here I'm measuring a tablespoon of dish soap. And my assistant Helena is going to get 3 tablespoons of warm water. I'm going to add a tablespoon of yeast to the cup. Alright, Helena, wait. You need to be ready to mix that for 30 straight seconds. Ready? Go! Ready?
Ready.
Woo! Yeah! So basically what's happening is the yeast is reacting with the peroxide. Oxygen reacting with the dish soap, making a whole bunch of foam, and oxygen just bursting out. I don't know if you can tell, but the bottle's even expanded some because it just can't push it all out fast enough.